What's up, you guys? Welcome to Kouch Chronicles,
where we talk about all things real life.
I'm Kristen,
And I'm Kelsey.
and this is episode 35.
Woohoo! Guys, my hair looks insane.
I don't think it does.
I keep making it worse.
Well, yeah.
This is worse.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Keep the slut strings back.
Oh my god. It is the end of the month, which means it's time for our
Roses and Thorns
and Flunk of the month. Quick refresher, or I guess if you're new here, Flunk of the month is anything that happened this month that was just like a fail. Could be personal, could be something we saw, could be something we heard, could be literally anything.
Anything. Our Roses and Thorns are then our personal, like, positive and negative of the month. So basically our top, like, moment and then our worst moment.
Yep. Every month.
Every month.
And this is March edition.
Woohoo!
This will be a pretty short episode, so
yeah.
But it'll be a good one. We'll keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
So I think we should start with the Flunk of the month.
Flunk of the month?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. My flunk of the month for March is the date that I went on with Petite Guy.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to hear more about that, please go back to our last episode.
Yep.
Where we did our dating brackets, like March Madness, but the people that we've dated.
And also, if you missed it, we did a March date recap last week, which is the first date recap we've done this year. Mm-hmm. Actually, the first one we've done in a long time.
And that is specifically where you will hear the story about my date.
Yeah.
And why it was the flunk of the month.
That makes sense. Solid.
Yeah.
Good one.
I got nothing more to say about it.
All right. My flunk of the month was we went out on St. Patrick's Day and went maybe definitely a little bit too hard and not even that hard, honestly. But
it wasn't anything crazy.
At this big age, too hard. And I was very ill for about 48 hours.
Yeah.
After.
You got a really bad hangover.
It was really bad. It was not enjoyable. And
I didn't really have much of a hangover.
No, you woke up and went to the dog beach.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing you go and being like, oh my God, I'm going to die.
I knew that you were unwell, so I was like, I'm just going to go out quietly.
I was so jealous that you were just living life.
I get it.
Just living life.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even walk downstairs. I could not do anything without vomiting. So
ew, that's fun. The worst.
Yeah. So that was just a big fail. Apparently, I laid on our kitchen floor for a while.
Like a good 30 minutes, for sure.
And I was not very nice to Marine Guy.
No. I literally left to take Shadow out when we got back. And you were laying on the floor. And by the time I got back with him, and it took like a while for him to go potty that time, I remember. You were still lying on the floor when I walked in the door.
Was I sleeping?
I don't know what you were doing.
Me either. So, there's my flunk. All right. Roses and Thorns.
Okay. Which one do we do first? Thorns? And end with a good one?
Yeah, but I kind of want to do my thorn last.
Okay. Then let's do roses first.
Okay.
Okay. I have 2 roses.
Okay.
One is from the beginning of the month and one is from the end of the month.
Okay.
So my first one is my sister got married.
Yay!
First weekend of March, she got married and I went to Austin. And yeah, I really like him. So
aww.
It was really exciting.
Oh, I love that. I feel equally as excited, and I've never even met the guy. And I've only met your sister, I think, once, maybe twice.
Yeah.
Once. But I can just
they're just
tell.
They're just so good together, and he is like so patient with her, which she needs.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good rose.
And then my second one is from literally yesterday. And yesterday I got a Reiki / crystal healing massage, which sounds so woo-woo and crazy, but like it absolutely changed my life. Not to be dramatic.
But like, tell us how.
So I've never gotten Reiki done before, and if you don't know what it is, it's just some sort of like energy, like healing and energy work. I've never done it. This is my first. I already said that. This is my first time ever getting Reiki done. Um, but I've always been so interested in it. If you know me, you know that I'm interested in all of that stuff. Um, and I was like, this is so perfect up my alley. I've been on my feet in the field working for the project that I'm on all week. I'm in pain. I deserve a massage. And then, you guys, this is how I know I'm about to turn 30 years old. Not only did I buy this massage, I bought it with a Groupon.
Not only that, but when she got home, we sat here and chanted, Groupon, Groupon, Groupon.
It was so funny.
And we kept it going for a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
As always, taking it too far. But
us? Never.
Never. But yeah, it was an experience. I don't want to sound like too crazy on this podcast talking about it, but I just want to say, like, it was just a really crazy but like beautiful experience. It was so cool. If you're open to that stuff, I highly recommend like looking into it and maybe getting one done. She laid crystals like down all my chakras.
I honestly, I want to try it.
Yeah. And then afterwards, she asked me if when things like came through to her while she was doing Reiki or whatever, if I wanted her to tell me as they came up or tell me after. And because it was like mainly a massage, I just wanted her to tell me after. But now if I ever go again, which I feel like I will, like I will pay that lady full price. It was incredible. But next time I go, I think I would ask for her to tell me as they come up. So they're
because then it'd be
fresh.
Interesting to see if like you're thinking the same thing at the same time or if there's any overlap or something.
Yeah. Because even I felt like I was just like visualizing and having like these visions while she was doing it. It was crazy. I never had that go on in my mind before.
That's so cool. It like unlocked a part of your mind.
It was so wild. But yeah, that was my second and last rose.
Those are both really good ones.
Thank you.
Nice.
What about you?
Honestly, my whole month was a rose. It was such a good month.
Aww,
like so many.
I love that.
It was so good. So many good things happened, but the one that like I feel like sparked the most like joy in me was I'm brand new at this job that I have. And it was my second week at this company, like day 2 of the second week, something like that, early on in the week, I think. And we had this 3-hour training call, and anyone who was a new hire was not required to like participate, but from everyone else it was expected.
Okay.
But they were like, you can if you want to, but like don't feel like you have to. And so I was the only new hire on my training session because the other ones were in person.
Okay.
And there's no office here, so I'm remote. And anyways, that's not relevant. And you guys, I like don't know what came over me, but from the beginning of this training, I was like answering questions and like giving my 2 cents on things, and it was a lot of role playing, and I was like, someone would role play and then they'd be asking for feedback. Yeah. And I would like jump in and give feedback, and I'd be like, I really like this and this and blah blah blah. And they'd be like, okay, anything you would do different? And I'm like, no, but like I would ask this question, and I'd like give a question. And I was doing that for like every single person.
I love that.
And then I volunteered to role play, and then I like crushed the role play. And then we played Jeopardy at the end, and I was the first one. Like everyone went for 300 until my team, and I was like, I think we should go for 400 because I want to win.
Yeah, obviously.
And then I like picked the category, and I answered it. Like it was insane. And then
you were confident.
I know. And other people answered. There was a team of 3. One girl actually didn't say a peep the whole time.
That would have been me.
The other girl answered like 3 of them, and I answered the rest. Like,
yeah.
It was crazy. I don't know. We didn't even win. But anyways, after that, I got so many shout outs. Like the person who was leading it, like reached out to like the VP of sales, my boss, like a bunch of people, and like gave shout outs. And I was just getting so much good feedback. And like, it's been so long since I felt that valued at a job and like honestly that confident, and like I don't know, I feel like I can say things and not be judged.
Yeah.
Here.
And you just like know what you're doing.
Yeah. That's true. I do.
You're just like confident.
Yeah, and I really retained a lot of information in the last 2 weeks, which is
huge.
I know. I'm very interested in the company that I work for. Like I
Yeah,
care.
That really makes a difference.
Yeah, like I'm enjoying learning about this product that I'll be selling. So yeah, it's just been really good. So that was my rose. That was a long story that did not need to be long.
No, that's good though.
Just a good, really good work day.
Yay.
Like so much joy. Okay. It's Thorns. Your turn.
Oh, okay.
On to the thorns.
My thorn is just like not very serious or important at all in the whole grand scheme of things.
Okay.
But it's that I finished the book series I was reading. I was reading I was reading the Throne of Glass series.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many books there are, 7 or 8.
A million.
They're all pretty good size.
Yeah. They're very big.
You guys, it is the best book series I have ever read in my entire life, and I am a big reader. Like I took a few years off, but growing up, I've always been a huge reader. I love reading. I love books. And this is the first series that I've absolutely like fell in love with. I've been in a depression since I finished it because I just keep thinking about it, and I just wish that I just like knew how the characters were doing.
Yeah.
Like
I feel whenever we finish watching Criminal Minds.
Yeah, I just want more.
Yeah. I'm
Anyways,
sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
You just have to start a new series, I guess.
I know. I do have my company, like my company has a book club, and I have the book club book, even though I wasn't able to join the book club meeting that had already happened, and I haven't finished the book, but I've been too busy to read or way too tired to even get through like one page. So I'm not going to read it until probably like this week. And then my work bestie Madison also read it, and she wasn't able to join the book club.
You're just going to have your own?
Yeah, Aww. She was like, well, when you finish it, let me know. Like, I want to talk about it. And I did tell her that I would finish it last week, and then I didn't even start it. So I need to text her and tell her that.
Okay. I'm glad that this reminded you.
Yeah.
That's fun, though.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that you're sad.
It's all right, dude. It's just about books.
Honestly, this was just a really good month, I think, all around, because that's... You want to hear my thorn? I know it's here.
Yeah.
Mine's going to be 2 seconds long.
I know. I was going to wait to grab it until after you were done. I was just making sure it was outside of our door.
I know it was a good month when your thorn is that you finished a book series.
I know.
And my thorn is that there was like one night early on that I think I slept wrong or something. Like I had this pain in my neck.
I remember you talking about it.
And it lasted for like a couple days.
Yeah.
And it was just like annoying, you know?
Yeah.
That's my thorn. That's the worst thing that happened to me.
You know what's so funny? Is that this month we both were talking about our sparks coming back a little bit.
Oh my God.
And like overall we've had a really good month.
Yeah.
Like our first really good month where nothing went really wrong at all. In forever.
I don't
even if it's just like I feel like sometimes like I'll have a bad month, you have a good month, but I feel like we never have them at the same time.
I know.
Like something's always happening.
And this month was like so good.
It was so good. Like we talked about how good we felt.
Yeah, and it wasn't even just about like nothing bad happened. It was like nothing bad happened and so many good things happened. Like there were so many things that could have been my rose this month, but I was like, I'm just gonna pick the one that like made me the most like I don't know, excited. I don't know. I just
feel like I'm figuring my shit out mentally, and I'm like actually feeling better, and I'm like putting in the work and seeing like all of the work that I've put in, I'm seeing it now coming into effect.
It's like paying off. Yeah, I agree. And like, I feel the same way.
And I feel like sometimes that's like so hard about, this is like a whole different conversation, but that's what's so hard about like mental illness and like healing journeys is that at no point do you not think, when the hell is this going to be over? Like this is going to be the rest of my life. I'm going to feel like this.
It does.
Every single time it feels like forever. And then one day, literally one day you wake up and you're over it and you like move on.
Literally.
It comes out of nowhere. And I just feel like when you put in the work to come to that point, like the day and moment it pays off, I feel like you like notice it.
Yes, and you feel like the biggest sense of pride and like
Pride and like a huge weight is lifted off your
yeah.
shoulders. You just feel lighter.
Yeah, I
Like I feel like
agree.
this month I've just felt a lot lighter
Me
as a
too.
person.
And I have felt way more comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've always been a pretty confident person, but
Yeah.
this month I have just felt like way more confident.
Yeah. I feel like I've noticed myself like making more decisions. Like I'm
Yeah.
more confident in the decisions and the choices that I make instead of like overthinking it and being like, is this really the best idea? Or should I really do this? Or I could do this instead? Or I should see if someone else thinks that this is a good idea or something like that, especially when it comes to work.
Yeah.
Because I'm relatively new, kind of still. I'm less than a year.
Yeah.
But like even at work when I like am making decisions and directing people and I don't even think twice about it and then like it'll be like hours later and I'm like, whoa.
I did that.
I did that. Like I got that done.
Yeah.
By like delegating and managing.
Yeah. It's like grown ass men too that you're delegating
Yeah,
and
I
managing.
am. They're children, but they're grown ass men.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
I know. It's crazy.
For me, I feel like I have complete control over my own happiness.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
Yes.
I can completely control it.
Yeah, I feel like I've also gotten to like the mindset of like I'm not happy and I'm like, well, why the fuck not? Like why am I not happy
Yeah.
when I could just be in a better mood?
Yeah. Or
Like I can't do anything about
like
this
what
right
can
now.
I do to make myself happy? Like
Yeah.
and
Like
just
don't
doing
like
that.
wallow in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, March was a really good month. I give
Yeah.
it 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
5 stars.
March
No
was a
notes.
10 out of 10.
It was so good.
It was really good.
And wavy hair is coming back, you guys. And this is my dream. I love wavy hair.
Me too. I have naturally wavy hair, but sometimes it just doesn't dry right. So I like waving it.
Oh, waver. I just feel like it adds so much volume. And my hair
Mhm.
feels so much thicker when it's wavy. I
Yeah.
love it.
I agree.
All right.
All right.
That concludes our monthly series.
Our DoorDash is here, so we have to go.
And yeah, keep tuning in. Maybe we'll have another date recap next month at some point.
Maybe. Who the hell knows at this point?
We need to really dive into that Bumble roster.
I know. We really do.
We have some work to do there. We'll find one.
Yeah. You're so right.
All right. Love you guys.
Yeah, make sure you follow us at Kouch Chronicles, Couch with a K, Chronicles with a K. We're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify.
Oh my God. Please go watch our latest TikTok to see how wildly different we are in every way.
Like, we get along so well. We're literal besties, and we are so different.
It's actually amazing how different we are.
Yeah.
Like every test was almost exactly opposite.
It's so funny, you guys. You have to go watch it.
Yeah.
Go to our TikTok.
Go to our TikTok, and if you want the link for the test, let us know. We'll send it to you.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys.
All right. Love you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.